Ladies and gentlemen, it is that sweating time again, the series where I use the best strategies in Bloons 2 to show you guys the most effective way to win, and our current sweat series record is 26-4. Let's see how I do today. In our first match of the sweat series against my man Michael, we are on the map Street Party, probably gonna throw a skip against this map, and we got Garden. That makes me think a little bit because I don't really know what to run in Garden. We could try Druid Sub Farm. That's always a decent strategy on this map. Let's do it. Here we freaking go. They start with the Bloon Boddington. Nicely done. Let's get my man Druid right here on last targeting. And they're going Dartling. Okay. I forget what hero this guy brought. I thought it was like maybe Biker Bones or something. I don't remember. We'll have to wait and see. But definitely want to get Oben down round 1 with the Druid. Druid can be a little bit hard to pull off on this map, but I still think it's a decent option. A lot of strategies are kind of hard to pull off in Garden. This is just a little bit of a odd map. They did knock a hero down round 1. Okay, let's send some green balloons, layer them with the reds. See what Michael does. And they're sending me greens. We will need to crosspath my Druid in a second. The crosspath in their Dartling. Right, lots of leaks on their end. I'm at 136, by the way, which means I need to get down to 56 lives for that maximum Druid buff. That's what we'll be aiming for. Now, since he's not targeting his Dartling at all, like to hit the balloons early on their side, we can maybe do a little bit of a layer. I don't know if this does anything, though. Just because Powerful Darts might be able to handle. Maybe Bloon Boost? No, we're going to still force leaks. That's good. Oh, lots of leaks. Wait, are they dead? 4 lives. That's crazy. We almost snuck out a really fast win for our first match of Sweat Series here. I bet I can make them leak more, too, because Dartling is just kind of hard to play on this map. I'm not going to lie. All right, we pretty much have gotten the max Druid buff now, so let's throw down some Brambles. And I'm going to be continue to be really annoying to my man over here. So let's send some reds, since I think they just have their Dartling unlocked in place targeting, which is a big mistake. It's going to allow me to do some layering. We'll do reds, blues, greens. Yeah, it's still unlocked in place. White balloons, and then pinks on top. Let's see. They go for a second Dartling. We Bloon Boost. Oh, that actually handles. Nicely done. Nicely done. Man. I think if I layered a little bit more effectively, I probably could have got him there, or at least forced a tower boost. Round 7 yellow balloons layered, though. I can definitely try pressuring them once again. Just continue it. And it's Striker Jones, by the way, not Biker Bones. Okay. Mortar. Dartling and Mortar. And they have their Mortar targeted in the back of the map once again, so hopefully they don't target their Mortar towards the front and realize I'm trying to layer on them. Yep. This guy just loves locked in place targeting. And I forced a tower boost. Okay, I'll take that. They're going to fit on tower boost, so I'm not going to send more yellows into it. But I can send more yellows when tower boost is done and just continue to be super annoying. Okay, their second Mortar is targeted at the front, so I'm not going to be able to layer reds once again, but that's fine. Let's do this. And Bloon Boost. See if I can somehow force 4 leaks. That's all I need to force. 4 leaks, please. Oh, they're dead. They're dead. Right? There we have it. Dartling's just kind of hard to run on that map, I'll be completely honest. My man Michael definitely should have been targeting his stuff a little bit, though. Locked in place targeting is not the move there. Alright, next match of today's video, we are against NJ. Map is Castle Runes. Let's go DJ Benjamin. They're going Adora. Okay, Adora's interesting. I was originally thinking about going a late game strategy like Dartling Sniper something. But now that I see Adora, I kind of want to switch into a more aggressive loadout. So let's go Dartling Glue Banana Farm. This is another really good DJ Benjamin strategy. And here we freaking go. Let's get it. We will start with the Dartling Gunner, of course. Just right about here is a fine positioning, I guess. Opponent's doing the exact same thing. And I want to make sure I'm getting DJ Benjamin round 1. I learned the eco numbers to get DJ Benjamin round 1 with Dartling a while ago, and then I completely forgot them, so we're kind of just going to be winging it. I think that's a good amount. Yeah, I should be able to afford DJ Benjamin here. In a secundo. Come on. Get him up. Perfect. And now we will just continue ecoing. They got their Adora down, so nicely done there too. And the plan here... Ooh, I might have to crosspath my Dartling early. I wanted to see if I could spam some Glue Gunners in DJ Benjamin's range on round 2. But I'm guessing before I do that, I probably just need to upgrade my Dartling. Is going to be the best play, just so I don't over-leak. Yeah, let's do that. Crosspath the Dartling. And then we'll get the glue gunner spammed on round 3. That's the nice part about having glue gunner. It's only $100 per tower. It's the cheapest tower in the game, even cheaper than the dart monkey. So you can spam them in DJ Benjamin's range and reach the 10 towers in his range to maximize his per round income. Alright. We got a decent amount of them down. On top of that, the glue gunners are also going to just add a little bit of help defensively. You might not think they'd help much, but 10 glue gunners can slow down a significant amount of balloons, right where your dartlings are firing at them well, you know what I'm saying? So it's actually quite a benefit, especially once you have DJ Benjamin leveled up enough. I think it's level 4, yeah, where DJ Benjamin grants extra pierce, because now all these glue gunners will have double the pierce. By the way, they're going dartling farm as well, so it's probably dartling super monkey farm versus dartling glue gunner farm. So we'll have to be playing aggressive here, which is fine with me. That is totally fine with me. All right, farmer, balloon bot, perfect. Let's upgrade this banana farm. I am going to use a Benjamin ability this round. I'm going to wait as long as possible on it. Now, and then starting next round, we'll have the extra pierce in my dartling, which is going to help out a lot. And I'm going to cross-path the dartling on top of that. Faster barrel spin. I should be chilling. Okay. I don't think I need to go for a second dartling here. Lots of times, if you're going dartling bin, you need 2 dartlings to defend round 6 black balloons. If you're going for like a 0-2-2, you need to get an unupgraded dartling alongside of it. But in this case, where the dartling has 1 extra pierce from DJ bin, I think I'm fine. Especially with the fact that the glue gunners are also going to help me out too. Let's get a second farm down. Nice. And DJ's already made me $1,000. So theoretically, I should slowly get more and more ahead of my opponent in the farm game. That's what I'd expect with DJ Benjamin here. All right, second grade production. That's great. And I'm also going to try to target my dartling in a way to maybe anti-stall some of these rounds. Just because, again, I think they've got a late game advantage on me. They've stopped ecoing too. Mr. NJ, no more eco. Interesting. Not sure what to make of that. All right, Zebra's being sent. Second dartling placed. Second dartling cross-pathed. If they send a ton, we can just use a DJ Benjamin ability late. But 2 dartlings and the glue gunners can probably handle these for a bit of time. Leads aren't going to do anything against my opponent. They have Adora, so that's not going to force the hydrocopods like you typically see. I'm fine against their zebras, by the way. Yeah, look at that. Not a problem. Alright, let's send them this. Force the hydrocopods. They're going for an engineer. Interesting. And they sold okay, they go for the 4th tier engineer over the hydrocopods. I do not agree with that play, personally. Because now I can send camo leads, and they have to use a Adora level 3 ability against this. And I just think hydrocopods is a better choice defensively on this map anyways than Sentry Champion. We got our bank up though. That's great. Am I gonna get rushed? I still don't have a hydrocopods on my side, by the way. Send more camo leads now. And we forced a cleansing foam, okay. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like hydrocopods, you don't have to get the cleansing. I can't force the cleansing foam on their end. So their defense right now is significantly more expensive than it would be if you just had hydrocopods only. You know what I'm saying? Much more expensive. All right, let's get the hydrocopods on my end. I finally need to get it. They're sending me some lead, or not leads, what am I thinking? Sending me some rainbows. It's not that many region rainbows though. I should be completely fine. Okay. And I don't really know why I stopped my eco so early. Typically you want to go for a lot more eco. I kind of just, I don't know, lost track of where I was trying to take this game. I think I'll go for a monkey bank this round though. Yeah, we'll just get double bank up. A double bank play for the lads. By the way, it's not even Dartling Super Monkey Farm, it's Dartling Engineer Farm, which is a bit different. And I could honestly play this game pretty aggressively, especially with the double banks I've got going on. First of all, before I do that though, I'll go for a little bit more eco. Let's get like 1,000, and then I'll stop. Adora will help out a little bit defensively, but it's also not Benjamin in the fact that they can't buff their Dartling's damage with Adora, so mob class rushes with balloons underneath could be pretty deadly for that reason. Gonna keep that in the back of my mind. Alright, let's try fortified mob in round 18 here. I'll be able to afford it. There we go. And see what my man does. They're sending me a fortified mob as well, okay. We'll upgrade the Startling. All I need to do is pop the layer because DJ Benjamin hit it with the Trojan effect or whatever. Even with Tower Boost, they might not be okay because they don't have Laser Shock on either of their Dartlings, so they are really lacking single target damage over there. And their Hydrocopods, yeah, their Hydrocopods has the wrong cross path. No, they're good. They got Buck shut up. Okay. Let's send another one. And I'm going to be really annoying this time. Send some region rainbows behind it. Oh wait, they have cleansing foam. That's bad. Okay, just regular rainbows, And some zebras. And balloon boost. Oh, the leads from the AI path are blocking their buckshots. Yeah, that is really unlucky. They are completely dead here. Region rainbows was definitely dumb, but the timing of that rush was perfect. The AI balloons were causing a lot of problems. Okay, third match of today's video is against my man Heike. Map is Glade. I probably want to skip this map. Oh, they skip anyways, okay. Bot fact, definitely skipping bot fact. Not a fan of that map. And we end off with Salmon Ladder. All right, this map's fine, I think. Let's go Jericho. They're going DJ bin. Okay, so they're going one of the DJ bin strategies. You see so much DJ bin this season. And then with Jericho, I'm going to bring Wizard. I could go Wizard Boomerang Farm. I think that's probably the best pick. Bomb is kind of weird on this map. Definitely not my most comfortable map. Maybe I should have stuck with one of the previous ones, but I think we can make this work. We will start with the Wizard right about here. The Wizard, you could say. The Wizard of Oz. And there's semi-spaced blues, that's totally fine. Want to make sure I'm getting Jericho down round 1. I should be able to pretty comfortably. I don't really know the Jericho placement though. I guess we'll just get him on the left, but that might not be the best spot of all time. Alright, opponent got Jericho, oh, not Jericho round 1, DJ Benjamin round 1. That's all good. Hopefully we can force some leaks on their end. Second Wizard's gonna go right about here. Guided Magic. They end up tower boosting to avoid leaking, okay. I guess I'll take a tower boost force early on, that's always great. Definitely take that. And second Wizard's gonna be Arcane Blast. Alright, we got our double Wizard start. Pretty cleanly as well. Oh, let me move my camera. It's blocking their darling, my bad. My apologies on that one, lads. Did not mean to be doing that. Okay, let's get the Fireball in last targeting so it hits into the, what's it called? Bend. The nice little bend, maximizes the pierce a little bit. And it's definitely an eco strategy, yeah. Judging by the fact they're sending me constant blues. Jericho's on strong. I think I've got everything flowing how it should be so far. This is good. I'm just gonna keep both Wizards on last, I think. That's gonna be the most consistent. Well, I don't know if Fireball and last is good against pinks. Maybe Fireball and first against pinks? I'm not sure about that. I was leaking a little bit. There's a Glue Gunner, so it's Glue Dartling. Okay, so they're pulling a page out of my book. I went Glue Dartling last game. Maybe Glue Dartling Village. That could actually be pretty difficult to play against, I think. They might have matchup if they're going Glue Dartling Village, we'll see. Let's get our third tier Wizard up. Nice. And that's going to be able to defend everything. Pretty easily. Keep them last targeting. The thing is, though, again, Dartling again is not that great on this map in my opinion. It has some like weird lines of fire. And on top of that, they only have 3 Glue Gunners in DJ Benjamin's range. At this point, if I were them, I definitely would try to have all 10 towers in this range. That is really important to rush that with DJ Benjamin Glue, since it's just so cheap to spam them. I think I'm going to send some Yellow Balloons their way. Okay, they use Party Monkeys, that's fine with me. Do I have to tower boost this? It doesn't look like it yet. Let's tower boost now. Let's send more, because they Party Monkeys. Balloon boost. Come on, I know you want to tower boost it. I know you want to tower boost it. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. They tower boosted too late. Yep. They didn't want to tower boost because they tower boosted on round 2, so they were really trying to hold off on it. And that's why I was really pushing to force that tower boost, because if you use 2 tower boosts early game, you're just not going to be in a good spot coming the later rounds. Alright, next match of today's video, guys, we got Star, so we're going to go another late game oriented strategy, I think. Where's Biker Bones at? Yeah. We're going to bring Helios Village here. I went this in my previous video, I like this strategy a lot, and I think Star is a great map for it. Alright, here we go. Opponents on 1 bar, so they've got that McDonald's Wi-Fi going on. Hopefully that gets fixed. Oh my gosh, look at that lag. Yeah, it looks like they're on 2 bars now. I was going to say, hopefully that gets somewhat fixed throughout the game. We'll start with the ice tower right here. You can do a heli start, but sometimes it's nice to do an ice start because I can do placed on an ice round 1, max eco with red balloons, and still afford Biker Bones round 1 without stopping eco. If I went a heli start, for example, I can't do max reds on round 1. I'd have to slow down my eco if I want to get Biker Bones also down on round 1. So there's just like some game theory with that. Alright. Got him down, though. They're going tack with Smudge Cat, which is interesting. Now, one of the main things that is good about this strategy that I'm bringing is you have life regen with Heli, and it's a strategy that's more than strong enough to GG around 40. So if I can make my opponent leak a good amount, we can keep that in mind. GG around 40 is a potential. Now, Smudge Cat Azili also regenerates lives, but the thing about Smudge Cat Azili's regeneration of it is it's not infinite. You only get like 9 lives every second round once you hit level like 14 Azili or 14 Smudge Cat or something. So I think in total, typically you'll regain like 54 lives if it just goes normal without like power leveling Azili. So if we can make them leak more than 54, we'll have a chance at GG around 40. Keep that in mind. Either way, both just max eco and reds at the moment. It seems they have an eco strategy as well. Let's get a farmer and a balloon bot down here. Perfect. And they actually got the bottom cross path on their blade shooter, which is really weird. Normally you just always see the top cross path. Maybe there's a case where you get the bottom cross path and it's better. I think it's cheaper to get the bottom cross path, so that might be the reasoning behind it. I'm not sure. I've never really seen people use it. So it's interesting to see that for a change. And it's ninja attack. Okay, that's even more odd. I was thinking initially that was something like Tack Glue Village. Tack Ninja Smudge is interesting. Let's upgrade this heli. And look at my eco right now, guys. These rounds have just been installed a ton. We're already at 550 eco right at the start of round 6. I feel like me and my opponent are both gonna have an insane amount of eco. Let's actually crosspath this heli all the way to 102. We need this for black balloons. Alright, does this defend? Maybe keep biker bones in close targeting as well. I feel like this should defend. I could upgrade the ice a little bit if I need to. Let's upgrade it, because there's some yellows as well. Biker bones ability. Alright. They end up tower boosting. Okay, I'll take that. And we forced a good amount of leaks on top of that too, which is fantastic. Am I handling these yellows still? Not cleanly. Okay. Let's tower boost. Let's tower boost. Especially with the lag. I probably could have gone like a second ice tower and defended fine without tower boosting, but sometimes you have to make sacrifices when your heli is like not following your mouse since the game is running at quarter speed. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. No, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Dude, I hate playing these laggy games so much. I might just rush my opponent like round 13 or something and hope they die. Because trying to micro your heli under these conditions is actually pretty much impossible. Let's stop our eco here. Or not stop it, but let's slow it down. So I have some money to rush if Zayo gives me an opportunity to do so. I will get okay, they end up tower boosting. That's actually fantastic. And they got Flash Bomb up, which isn't really going to help much for round 11 rush. Let's do it. Balloon Boost. Do they have enough for a Maelstrom? It looks like no. Yeah, they're dead. Okay. Ooh. I'm happy we got away with a win there. I actually could have lost pretty easily against those yellow balloons, but we found a way to win. Okay, last match of today's video, guys. We end up with Sands of Time. All right, let's go Druid Sub Farm here. Druid Sub Farm's a great strategy in Sands of Time. And we're against my man Yoshi, so they're going Quincy. Have to see what he's cooking with. And they're starting with a bomb. Okay, bomb? You would think bomb's a good tower on Sands of Time. From my experience, though, it's kind of bad starting. Like, even with a cluster bomb near the X, the cluster bomb does not perform near as well as you'd think it would. So, maybe with Quincy, though, they'll be good, because Quincy's going to be able to pick up a decent amount of the slack from the bomb shooter. We'll have to wait and see. Let's get Oben down round 1, of course. Perfect. Been a while since I've gotten a Druid Sub Farm game on Sands of Time. Always enjoy this a lot, though. And we are going to leak a couple lives before I get the Heart of Vengeance, but that's totally fine. Who cares about a couple of leaks here and there? You know what I'm saying? Well, I should be sending spaced greens their way, though. Yeah, definitely. Put Druid on last now. That way we can intentionally leak some red balloons here. We're at 148, which means you get down to 68 lives for the max Druid buff. That's what we're aiming for. Alright, how many is that? I'm actually pretty dang close. Oh, wait. Oh, we leaked past it. Wow. I leaked a lot there. It's fine. Send some yellows. Let's force that cluster bomb. Already forced it. And their bomb's on last targeting. Is that the optimal targeting? I mean, it probably doesn't matter, because it's only yellow balloons and they've got Quincy open up too. I think they have them close now, okay. My opponent will be fine. Yoshi's got the yellow balloons unlocked. Let's get our first farm down. And we're going to target the brambles in this location. Having the brambles in specific spots actually pretty important with Druid early game. Because if this Druid right here starts chasing the Bloons on this back end, it can get really dangerous. That's how you mess up your early game with Druid. So these brambles kind of act as an insurance policy for that. And as far as the Druid's targeting is concerned, most of the time you can just leave them on first or strong. And it'll work out pretty well. Right now I'm only being sent red balloons, so the targeting doesn't even matter. Okay, wait a second. Strong targeting. Druid of Wrath. Actually, oh wait, my brambles were targeted too close. So we have to target a little bit farther back. The brambles aren't supposed to clip the balloons on their initial pass through. They're only supposed to be, yeah, pretty much after the balloons pass the X on the back end. Spike Factory. All right, bomb Spike Factory Quincy. And they're still sending reds. Yeah, this is quite the interesting match. I've got an idea. If this guy doesn't send me much, because I got a feeling he's going to be playing really passively, I'm going to try to be like unbelievably greedy. Let's see if we can rush an IMF alone and then send this guy like a ton of ceramics round 16, because bomb strategies typically struggle against that round 16 ceramic rush. We don't know what their third is yet though, so that strategy might not work out in my favor. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get a bank up on like round 8. Would be nice. I'm getting sent some actual eco balloons now though. Yellow balloons. Coming in to ruin my day. The Druid can actually handle a lot of these. On the bright side, put you on strong targeting. Yeah, it looks like that wasn't enough to break through. This Druid is cracked. I may have actually over-ecoed. I don't know if I can afford this on round 8 without selling my other farm. I guess I can sell the other farm. Let's do it. I could have actually waited a little bit longer to sell, but it's fine. Round 8 bank. And then we just want to get this into an IMF alone. Before I get that up though, probably best just another farm down. Saving up for IMF alone 6,800. It's kind of expensive. I really wish I can get a read on their third tower. They might reveal third for Camo Balloons on round 12, because there's no way my opponent's just going to rely on Spike Factory and Quincy as their only Camo poppers, you know what I'm saying? Alright, round 11. Am I getting rushed? It's a village. Okay, so there it is. Bomb Village Spike Factory with Quincy. Interesting loadout. Round 12. Am I going to be sent Camo Balloons? If not, we can just tank that Camo with our Brambles. Yeah, they're still playing pretty passively. And they got the Camo Village up with the bottom path. Nicely done. So ideally, the way we play this is we send somewhat of a rush on round 14 or 15, force a tower boost, and then send a giant rush in round 16 with a bunch of ceramics. That would be like the best way for me to do it. Let's see if I can afford the IMF alone this round. We can. And I still have this farm that I can sell, and I can collect this if they rush me. So I should be fine against a rush with those plays made. Let's get lightning on this Druid. It's crazy I've gone this far with like this little defense. Guys, don't let your opponent greed this hard in battles too. You can just send even small amounts of balloons. Like a set of Camo Leads would have forced this emergent support on my side. A couple grouped whites would have forced my lightning. You don't need to really invest a ton to force a good amount of defense. Okay. We collected our IMF alone though. Not use the ability, but I'm gonna see if I can force tower boost. They don't tower boost that, they're dead. Wait a second, Quincy ability. They did tower boost. Oh, and they're dead from that. No, I did not want to kill them like that. Man, we would have been able to send like over $30,000 of ceramics there. Or actually less than that because they nerfed the IMF alone, but still like 20,000 plus. It would have been insane. Either way, we got some quick wins in today's Sweat Series video. Definitely not as competitive as some other ones, but we were undefeated. So, I mean, I'll take a 5 for 5 Sweat Series any day of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Mehalic out. I'll catch you guys in the next one.